up in this joint ride, man. What's up? Call me the weatherman, I make it rain in this bitch out the rubber band. Shoot with the other hand, big guns and sound like it's thundering. Steppins, you know how they coming. Who's you telling, man? Clip like a relin' and won't see me tumbling. Blow like a cellophane. Fuck how you feeling? The gang is like villains. Bands in my pockets, man, I love the feeling. This summer.
I want to be able to see my whole screen, but I guess it doesn't matter. I used to have hoop dreams until I figured out there were other ways to score. If you wanna be my, you cannot be a whore. If you wanna be my girl, then you cannot be a whore. Anyway, I wanted to react to this clip that RDC just posted because one, they my main inspiration, and two, I never feel so like called out in my life. I feel like I had to like hop on stream or make a video or something about that because it really hit. Anyway.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, my honest answer, bro, is probably like the space-time continuum.
James don't have father said, what's scarier, outer space or the ocean?
Ooh, like being stranded in it?
That's a good question.
Oh, wait, I
Yeah, I know. Scenario in
Off rip, I would say being in space is scarier because darkness, no light, there's absence of warmth, everything, oxygen. I mean, you would literally just be floating around in that drone with nothing. I think space is scarier, no questions asked, and there's so much more of it that we don't know about and don't even have the opportunity to know about.
the outer spaces, you get abducted and probed, and they experiment on you.
But
No, that's so big though.
I think they said which one's scary to be stranded in.
Scarier. I don't think that's scarier. I think what's scary is that you could just, let's say you just floated in space forever until you're dead. Like, like if you just like
the chances of a nigga coming across you in space it's
zero.
No,
it's actually zero.
It's
just forever. Yeah,
it's actually zero.
Ocean, you'll come across.
You're out of there. You're out of there.
It's the ocean. I don't know. That's all deep.
No, I understand about the ocean, but like, what's the okay? So you have to live in both. You have to live like you're not gonna just die right when it happens. No, I'm saying like being stranded.
And like, it's actually crazy because if you was in space like that, even if other societies or other like, I don't know what you want to say, aliens did create space travel, the odds of you being found are still almost zero, and the odds of that even being possible is still zero now because like, think about it, if space travel was possible, we would have seen it already, or we would have seen aliens or something like that, or some type of justification for it. Well, who knows? Maybe aliens don't want to reach out to humans because we be on some weird shit. Like, humans are scattered. Like, fuck is TikTok. It's literally like our entire attention span has literally been dissolved into 7-second digestible fucking information, and that's everybody who's about like 24 and under. No wonder us alien society who can actually like get to space would not want to interact with humans. Ain't nothing we gonna do but try to focus on something super quickly, get a mission done, and then throw off everything else because we only could focus on a 5-year span. That's not productive for this universe as a whole.
I ain't gonna lie, I would prefer the ocean over space.
Ocean is scary. There's a way higher chance to encounter life though.
It's very important to listen first, talk second.
I would also prefer
that's counterintuitive for most people.
Because there's just
In the ocean.
The chances of a nigga coming across you.
like, cause let's be real, the ocean is like there's a limit to the unknown. You feel me? There's so much unknown in the ocean, but there's still a limit. With space, there is no limit to what we don't know about space. There could be like they say in this video, there could be multiple universes and shit like that, and they could have different properties of this universe. You know, we go to the deepest part of the ocean. Yeah, we might see some animals that we don't know. We might see some fish that we don't know, and we might see some creatures that we don't know. And obviously, our bodies ain't even gonna be able to survive that kind of depth. But at the end of the day, you still know that that's mostly the likelihood of what you're bound to see in the ocean. I'm not saying it's not possible that there's wormholes in the ocean, but we think there's wormholes out in space that we've never seen. We know there's black holes in the center of our universe that we've never seen, and we don't even know what it looks like to be inside of a black hole. You know what I mean? At least we know the anatomy of most of the creatures we would be able to find on Earth and in the ocean. Let me stop you.
To the ocean, it's way more.
Niggas just don't know what. That's why I'm interested in space too. But like, what is it for? Like, why is there all these other planets and niggas can't step on them, bro? I'm telling y'all, nah, y'all just started me on now, nigga. There's a way. I promise y'all, there is a way for us to travel these planets quick.
Wait,
There would be no reason for it to be there. There's no reason. There's no reason if I go depart to some planet far away and it's like it takes my whole life to get there. There's a reason for these planets, nigga. I'm telling you. There's a fucking reason. I don't think I don't know what that is.
Sorry, I'm pausing the video right now because my headphones are lagging. This shit be so frustrating. It literally took me like 20 minutes to set this up because for some reason I got Bluetooth headphones that won't connect to my fucking PC. Like, what is that? And then when they do get connected, it's the worst scattered, most fucking terrible audio ever. Like, yo, I really need someone. I need help out this shit. You see me try and make it out the hood. This shit is fucking insane, bro. I guess I should just get a wired headset. This makes the most sense, but bro, I can't afford that right now.
Call B-Lou. What does B-Lou be saying?
I'm gonna call B-Lou for real, bro. I'm gonna see what B-Lou gonna say. I'm telling you, bro, I get to be on the stream with B-Lou, bro. We gotta talk about this shit, real shit, bro. Cause like, I feel like, bro, there's a way you can travel fast throughout space there. And I'm not saying they figured it out. I'm just saying I think there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, ask him, bro.
I don't know if there's a way. I don't know if there's even potentially possible for there to be a way. Because we as humans have mass. And to even travel at the speed of light, you would need near to no mass. I don't know how you get... I don't know. The only way you could theoretically travel is like... I don't even want to say you're traveling. I want to say your entire... Like, all of your atoms basically get rearranged or reassembled in a different location. I want to say that is probably the fastest theoretical way to travel, honestly. Or even, I want to say that is the fastest theoretical way to probably reach light speed. And that, like, I don't even think as a person it's possible. I don't think it's possible to go that fast or travel that fast without causing serious damage to your body.
He's a scholar, bro.
Hey, B-Lou.
Oh, also, this dreaming shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, every day I'm asking myself, can I do this? Holy fuck. Alright. I need to get my energy up so I can keep trying to make this video, because this video is tailored for me. This is God putting something in my hands right now. I need to do something with it. But holy shit, he's diff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, ask him, bro. He's a scholar, bro.
Hey, B-Lou.
What's going down? What's going down?
I'm on stream, but I got a question real quick, bro.
What's good? What's good? Talk to me.
All right, two questions. First of all, what's scarier, bro? Being stranded in space or being stranded in the ocean?
Shit, I'm gonna say in the ocean. Shit, you got the big ass sharks and whales gonna come eat you whole. Is you crazy? Man, you the big ass monsters on the man. We ain't even seen half the ocean yet. Nigga, we gonna get.
We ain't even seen 10% of space.
So Hold on, you might be talking. You might be talking. So you can get found in the ocean, but you can't get found in space.
That's what I'm saying.
Most likely.
Exactly.
Most likely.
Yes, sir. W.B. Lou. Oh my, hey.
Alright, I changed my answer. You're right.
Yeah, I love watching RDC.
Who helped you? Somebody was back there saying something?
Yeah, hey, Josh help me.
Oh, okay, bet. All right, that's all I wanted to ask, bro.
I thought you had another question.
Oh, yeah, no, I do. Hey, listen, hold on real quick.
1 second. It's my mic, so it's at a better angle.
What do you think space is for?
What do you think space is for is a crazy question. I don't think space is for anything. Isn't space just an accident? Could you imagine what it was like before the Big Bang? Or I don't even know if you can say what it was like, because it technically wasn't like anything. It was just nothingness. Like, yeah, could you imagine what it was like before the Big Bang? That shit must have been crazy. And what if the Big Bang is not the first Big Bang?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, my honest answer, bro, is probably like the space-time continuum.
What the f*** you mean? Nigga hung up. Somebody. This is not time for a promo, but hey, promo-wise, we doing Creator League. B-Lou is on the team, so we
I don't
got
know
some,
if I should
it's gonna be
skip this
dope.
or keep
Make
this
sure
in
you're
the
there
video,
every
but this
goddamn
ain't
month
promo shit.
for Creator League. For us. Alright,
The
nigga?
first one's dodgeball. I think it's June 27th.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Atlanta. But hey,
crazy.
on some real shit though, like, back to our answer. See, B-Lou changed the space off of that same answer we just gave.
He did. Yep.
I think space is scarier and more interesting.
scary.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Agreed.
I think space is scarier and more interesting. That's not a shot at the ocean. I think the ocean is extremely. I think the ocean. No, on some real shit though. I think the ocean is extremely interesting. And I used to watch, Atlantis, the Atlantis Lost Empire, all that shit. Like that shit was dope, and I believe there's something down there. But space, like, nigga can't give me one reason for space. Why? Like, why is space there? If niggas can never go see anything, that don't make sense.
That'll
That
add
don't
to the
make
scary.
sense.
That'll add to the scary.
And then them scientists be saying,
I mean, that's a good point, but like, you could also ask that question for anything. Like, why is the water here? Like, why is the ocean here? I think space is probably here because nothing is something. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have nothing without something. You can't have something without also knowing what nothing is. So space is there because it's a vacuum. It's the emptiness. Like, the world we have is the opposite of that. It's the opposite of vacuum. It has gravity, it has people, it has volume. Space doesn't have any of that, and that's the whole point of it, I feel like. Also, there's probably stuff in space that we just obviously don't know about, like dark matter and energy and stuff like that.
it's just like, oh yeah, and this is just our galaxy. There's other galaxies with billions of planets too. What the fuck
How
is
do
doing
you
in
know?
the other ones then?
And then, like, what do you call this? If there's other galaxies and other universes, what do you call that, the thing that holds all of it? The multiverse? Like, so how big is the actual multiverse? Is it possible to have multiple multiverses? I don't know. I think that might be going too far. I feel like multiple universes anywhere in an area becomes a multiverse. So everywhere is a multiverse. I don't think there's an end to the multiverse. I mean, I guess we could look it up. Is there an end to the universe? How big is the known universe? Think about this for a second. It takes us around 3 days to reach the moon, approximately 7 months to get to the closest planet to us, namely Mars, 15 months to reach Venus, 6 years to reach Jupiter, 7 to reach Saturn, 8.5 to reach Uranus, 9.5 for Pluto, and 12 to go to Neptune? Wait, it takes 12 years to get to Neptune, but 9.5 to get to Pluto. But that's probably because whenever they go to Pluto, they mark it out for when it's going to be at its closest part of its orbit. I'm not dumb. I know Pluto doesn't have a regular orbit like Venus, like other planets. So it's very possible that the transit for that could change. The sun is that big. The sun is that million light years away. It's less than a light year away. In the best case scenario, we could reach it in 25 days. So how big is the universe? Around 93 billion light years. One astronomical unit away from us. One astronomical unit is 92 million miles. That's how far the sun is. We can reach it in 25 days. To 63 astronomical units. 63,000. So do y'all want to calculate 63,000 times 92? This hurts my eyes, okay guys? I'm sorry. I can't really tell without any fucking commas how many zeros there are. That looks like 9 billion to me though. Times 63,000 equals 5.7. 14th power? Is that what that E means? What does E mean? Not even gonna lie, I'm not about to take the time to figure this out. Scientific E-notion, scientific notion, scientific E-notion, engineering notion, standard form. Oh, so it is 14 to the, okay, so the E does mean to the 14th power, okay. Wait a minute. So it's 5.6 times 10 to the 14th power. Okay, so it's this. 56 trillion 7. Oh, it's 560 trillion. I thought it was 56. Holy shit. Alright, so the conceivable universe is 567 trillion miles. Like, that's how big it is. That's kind of big. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if I'm underwhelmed by that number or if I'm perfectly whelmed.
First time at the hall. I'm a little overwhelmed.
You're overwhelmed. Freeze was underwhelmed. Why isn't anyone ever just whelmed?
I can't tell.
And you can, and what the they do? And then look, there's a black hole, but you can't go through the black hole because every time you get closer to the black hole, time slows down. You would be frozen and nigga, what's going on in space?
I remember being so obsessed with black holes for a few months and trying to look up everything I could about the information. All I really wanted was the best possible rendition you can get of a black hole. And people aren't lying when they say Interstellar does it best. I'm not gonna lie, they really do a good job. Oh, for that.
thrusters. Ready?
Ready?
Ready. Main engine ignition in 3.
You don't sound so bad for pushing 120.
That maneuver is going to cost them 51 years.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Newton's third law. You gotta leave something behind.
You told me we had enough resources for both of us.
We agree to it.
That's a real scientist right there. Y'all know he wanted to do that shit. He could have been like, nah, get me down somewhere else in the ship and everything will be fine. But he wanted to go see what was in that black hole, and I don't blame him. I don't know how he got over the fear of spedification, because I'll be damned if I let my body get ripped into shreds for what feels like the rest of eternity. You know how fast it probably feels like he's going? Anyway, let's get back to that video and finish reacting.
Like, it's so crazy to me that us humans, me included, sit down here and we just be addicted to drama and shit all day. We ain't never trying to figure out what the we here for all this other shit. There's in this motherfucker, nobody trying.
Bro, you need to wave them niggas off, bro.
Like, so niggas don't know shit. And she was basically saying that all the scientists just really just have strong hypotheses. They really don't even, like, it's not proven. Most of the shit from space is not proven. So it's like
a lot of times I do be wanting to go back to school. I originally wanted to be an engineer, but that shit didn't work out because fucking when I first got to school and got to college, it was during COVID time. And, you know, typical story, my whole class was white kids. I'm not even kidding. And then the teacher goes, oh, you know, you're going to face adversity, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, damn, like, I just don't find this to be, like, what's going to engage me for the next couple years of my life. Like, it's not it. I'm not trying to just fit in. I'm not trying to just go against some statistics or nothing like that. I want to actually do something with my hands and enjoy it for the next couple years, especially since I ain't have no choice but to be cooped up in the house trying to do virtual fucking schooling and shit. So, feel me? I switched college in the same year. Like, not even 3 months later, I was at ATC trying to get my certificate to work on cars. But now I'm starting to feel like I should go back to school or do something like along those lines. But this video really fucked with my head because of the shit he say.
That's crazy. Please, somebody that's fucking the most intelligent nigga on this motherfucker probably trying to be a streamer. Lock in, please. Please.
Listen, bro, I just want to stream. I just want to reach my audience. That's all. That's literally it. Like, it's crazy you gonna call me out like this in the middle of the night, but it's cool. It's crazy you gonna call me out like this on what? On a Monday afternoon, like, goddamn. But I feel like he talking to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Everybody don't gotta be streamers, please, nigga.
That's somebody else's job.
We need you. I mean, nigga, smartest dude could be in a game right now, busting for his life. Bop, bop, bop. Nigga, shoot that bitch. This nigga smart as a mother, bro. Think. Somebody, please don't you go up and say you want to be a streamer when you could low-key be the smartest nigga in the world, dog. This shit is crazy to me, bro. Cause
our Senku right now could deadass he could be a streamer right now, bro. We would never know. That's actually scary.
This shit is crazy. He could be a streamer.
It is scary, but I need popularity to do this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. If I want to be a person who changes the world or be a person who, like, brings clarity to the world, I need to have people understand how I see the world first. You feel me? I can't just go stand on a soapbox, yell at the top of my lungs, and expect people to hear me when I'm saying that this world is not, like, this world is a little bit corrupt. You feel me? People's mindsets are a little bit screwed nowadays. And, you know, trying to explore space right now is definitely not the move. We need to be exploring the space in the corners of people's minds and shit like that. There's a lot of dark spots in people's minds that need to be explored a lot faster than we explore space in the ocean, if you ask me.
Smart. And a nigga like me, Gonna say shut your stupid ass up, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's what's bothering me, bro. Cause like we really hold this nigga. That's why I'm with you. We really hold him. Man.
They said whole time it's B-Lou.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, it's some very, very intelligent people here, man. I think that, I just hope.
I'm not sitting here trying to boast my intelligence either. Like, I didn't sit here and get on this video because I'm like, oh, I know they think I'm so, or I know people think I'm so smart, or I'm such a genius, or this, that, and the third. But no, I have been feeling like, how can I say this in a proper way? I've been growing into myself, and I've been realizing that I do have a unique mindset, I want to say. Like, I do have a mindset I want to say could change the world, to be honest with you. My point, I am trying to get my point across, say, like, I'm not sitting here claiming to be the most intelligent. I am claiming to have a different mindset. That's it, for real.
I can figure it out in my lifetime, about space, and shit.
There's power to change the world
Bro,
in every regular human, and based off of the way that they think. And if more people could understand the way that other people think, we would be elevated.
I just gotta give another like real nigga ovation to Matthew McConaughey's character Interstellar, because that nigga really locked in, bro. He knew he wasn't coming back, bro.
Like, come on, bro. That's a scientist, bro. That is a fucking scientist. He knew he wasn't coming back. He did it for the research.
That nigga, he locked in. He had a family and everything, bro.
That nigga did lock in.
Yeah.
And
he might be. I think that nigga might be the most whole like character in movies, bro.
No.
No, he's
not.
He up there. He up there. He up there.
No, Lee. Don't talk. Do not talk like that. Time travel in it, and I wanted to know everything about time travel, so I read this book.
That reminds me. I remember when I was a kid, I had a theory that like you can only time travel. I think it was forward or backwards. One of the two. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh, okay, yeah. So when I was a kid, like, this how I knew I had a different way of thinking. Because I'm like 8 or 9 when I was thinking about time travel. Not maybe like 12 or something. 12, 13. But I'm like 12, 13, think about this shit. And I thought, I came up with a theory, like, if you were to be able to time travel, like, it'd be really hard. I don't think time travel is possible, and here's why. If you were to go back to a certain point, no matter what you do, you're creating a new universe, essentially. So if I go back to a certain point and I try to stop an event from happening, like, okay, say I try to go back to before I break my hand playing basketball or some shit like that, and I know the exact move that's going to stop me from breaking my hand. And there's two ways to look at this scenario. One is if I go back in time to the point where I'm actually physically there, about to make the mistake of breaking my hand again, or two, where another version of myself goes back to that period in time where essentially two versions of myself would exist, and then I would interact with the one and like try to prevent them from injuring themselves. So in the first scenario, I try to, because the past has already happened. It's already happened. It's still my past. So when I go back to the past, still, like, me breaking my hand still happened, even though I went to the past, and right now I'm trying to prevent myself from breaking my hand. So knowing that this timeline is already different from the one I originally came from, because in that timeline, I never knew that there was a chance I was going to break my hand, and I never was at a position where I could prevent it. So I already created a new timeline. In the second version, you create a new timeline because you weren't there the first time. I mean, you technically weren't there. Two of you wasn't there the first time physically. You know what I mean? Like, in the second version, when you go back and try to stop yourself from doing something, where you physically interact with yourself, that's creating another timeline too, because you weren't there the last timeline. Like, at any point in time, if you were to time travel and it would remain the same timeline, then that time travel event would already have happened. You know what I mean? Like, it would basically have never have happened in the first place. Like, if I went to time travel to, let's say, prevent, Maybe that scenario. Maybe we're clear in that scenario. I don't know. I just wish somebody else was talking to me about this shit so I know if they understood what I was saying or not. But yeah, if you were to time travel right now and go back to a point in time to stop yourself from doing something, all you would be doing is creating a new timeline where you stopped yourself from doing that thing. But the old timeline where you did that thing still exists. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to say.
I was asking my teacher about the theories in this book, and she was saying that like we don't know enough about quantum to really make sure like anything's right. Like we're so
world, nigga.
Like that's why time travel can't work, because anything that happens in the past has to have always have happened. You know what I mean? Like there's no event that can be changed and be altered that was not already changed and altered. It should have already happened. If somebody wanted to go back and meet Jesus Christ, they've already gone back and meet Jesus Christ. It's not possible for somebody to for us to go into the future and then they go back and meet Jesus Christ and then it becomes a part of history. I just don't see how that would work. I really don't see how that would work.
Shit, nigga. Hell no, bro. You like just live what you said, bro. You can be the nigga.
I'm a movie writer.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Nah,
Yeah,
see, that's what
hold on, Lee. You gotta go by steps.
I also believe that this level of intelligence that humans have is its own level of consciousness. I believe all humans have I want to say a link to a central consciousness. I kind of want to say, because we all can kind of feel for each other and we all can kind of understand what another human is going through. Like we can all understand each other, but there's a lot that we don't understand.
He did spend a lot of time writing though. You spend a lot of time writing, so you gotta go through.
I mean, with how greedy and selfish the world is, it kind of makes sense that a collective conscience is the reason why 8 billion people make the world this hard. One collective conscience, one person being selfish is all it takes. You feel me? It makes everyone selfish. One person choosing to help makes everyone help. Maybe, hopefully.
You gotta go through what you're doing right now. Though.
But what if he locked in?
Is this not crazy to y'all?
Yeah, that's easy to get obsessed with. For me, things that I find genuinely scary are things that are genuinely not easy to understand. Like space and the ocean and the human mind are things that I find genuinely scary, because at the end of the day, there's no real explanation for how much goes unexplained. It doesn't make any sense. How can the universe be 563 fucking quintillion miles across? How? What fills all of that space? What fills all of that mileage? Emptiness is insane.
Bro, they funny, but they said you inspiring yourself to write the movie, then you gonna do it after you watch it.
No, low key, there's some Aaron shit that they talking about though. Like if he inspires himself to be something like that, that's literally the shit Aaron was doing.
This movie coming out. No. This movie that I read this for is not a movie. It's a show. But the movie that I'm writing is I can't disclose shit about it. But I'm already there, bro. Jay, you ever played the game Quantum Break? It's relevant
to be boring either, but the story is very. I found Life is Strange to be boring too, but the story is very good.
Ignorant shit. There is nothing to tell you about.
It's chilling.
Come over there, beat your motherfucking ass, and then you beat his ass next time. and that's just it. That's what happens in boxing. There's no other niggas ain't shit else about that.
No, they said Faze Adapt got a degree in quantum physics.
Faze, that nigga Adapt might know some shit.
Y'all being for real?
I wanted to go to the zoo shit with Adapt. He be challenging anybody who is challenging our normal way of thinking. I'm telling you, that's the people that need to be talking all the time, because our normal way of thinking, it's a habit. We get used to.
Say no more. I would challenge that normal way of thinking. I'm here to let you know that right now. That little I can't be entertained unless it's a 5-second clip that calls out exactly how my life is going, or else I'm not going to be thoroughly entertained by social media. It's not. I don't let that shit fly around here. I speak on the conscious. I speak on the stuff that should be spoken on too. You know, I'm not trying to clip farm, but I don't really got no words to clip farm with that. Who cares? We'll figure it out.
To the drama. That's why, you know what I'm saying, all that shit happens consistently. Life just go by, nigga, years, and you like, damn, I ain't really do nothing the last 5 years of my life. Nigga, just go do something else. Hey, nigga, if you don't even think you smart enough, nigga, go pick this book up, nigga, just go try it.
That's crazy, because y'all heard what I said in the beginning? People are only focused on 5-year spans, and that's like one of the main reasons why an alien species would not want to focus on probably not want to focus on us or interact with us, is because they know we cannot think longer term. They probably have plans for 5,000 years set in stone that they're working on right now. We have plans for 5 years at max. It's 2025 and we were supposed to be all electric by now, and we still aren't. Like, this shit don't be making no sense.
You might as well just try some shit. We only got one life. I would say just try.
And trust and believe, I do not want to be all electric.
Shit. Because I believe anything you can imagine in your head. Like, do you know a nigga imagine Dragon Ball Z? I believe anything you can imagine in your head, we probably can do in life. I promise you. I don't know why, but y'all leave it to me. We're gonna be done for. There's a smarter nigga.
It's crazy how many things involving humans have no limits. Like, there's no limit to the end of the universe. There's no limit to a person's capacity for imagination. There's really no limit to a lot of things in this world. That's just a random thought. Like, there's a lot less things limiting you than you even realize. There's a lot of things that you're letting limit you that you don't even realize you don't have to. That is crazy.
Nigga, I'm not doing shit. Nigga say our savior, hell no. Y'all leave it to me, we're gonna be You come out your room floating, nigga. I'm shit, whatever you need to do, I'm gonna make it happen. Mark, my future kids are thanking you right now. Why they thanking me? What happened? Tell them niggas lock in. I tell you, don't be a streamer, bro. It's too many. And remember, by the time you want to be something that's consistently there already, it's time for you to go look for the next thing. You gotta think about that. That's actually good advice for niggas that's upcoming. Unless you just got a natural, like this nigga. Right now, science is wide open. It can't be until a lot of niggas trying to be there. Wide open, nigga. Go lock in on in chemistry class. Lock in. Your ass to be rich being a scientist. I'm so serious. You'll be rich. Cause just think of a nigga on social media teaching us science for real. He know that shit.
It's crazy that he's saying this because I feel the same exact way. Like, ever since I started doing my stuff, almost everybody I talk to around me wants to start doing it too, and that's not a problem. And not that they started doing it because of me either, but like they're starting to lock in on that stuff. And I'm seeing everybody I know like really locking in on some type of social media creation. So it is kind of crazy how many people do want to become streamers. But me personally, I do feel like I'm different. I do believe in the power of manifestation. Like, I don't want to say it, but I do feel like if I try hard enough, I could get this video to RDC and all that, and I'm going to be exactly where I want to be in a couple years. But it's funny that they made this video that really like calls me out, because that's exactly how I've been feeling for the last couple days too. Like, I don't want to be famous for streaming. I want to be famous because I want people to know like my mindset is different. I want to be famous because I want people to know like I'm a community person. I'm a person who can fuck with everybody, and I can share ideas with anybody about anything. Anime, tattoos, quantum physics. It don't matter what this shit is. I'm going to vibe with you about the topic, and that's what really going to make me different. You feel me? So I don't take it no way when you say that. I don't. If anything, it encourages me because it let me know, like, you got to be different to do this kind of shit. I'm different for sure. I'm going to let you know that. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Shit better than everybody else. He teaching us science. There's probably already somebody doing it, but he's teaching us science and he's like learning it himself too.
Yo. Yo. I'm live shooting a video right now.
Alright, I'm gonna be quiet.
Alright, just give me like maybe like 15 or like 10, 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna be almost done. I really think I'm gonna have a fire video here. Like, I really think this might be something that could help me get popular. If you want a little rundown, RDC, like my favorite streaming group, they just made a reaction video talking about like what's scarier, the ocean or space. And, you know, that's right up my alley. And they talking all this shit about how you need to be different, how you need to be smart, and all that. And I feel like I need to make a reaction video to this.
So, did you choose the ocean or the space?
Of course I chose space.
But, alright.
Come on, let's talk about it. We could debate about this on stream real quick.
Because my thing is, even with the ocean and space, don't get me wrong, we still don't know nothing about the ocean. There's still, like, we only discovered probably about, let's just say 10%, 20% of what's beneath us. I mean, don't get me wrong, even with the universe, we barely know what's out there. But in my head, I feel like there's, like, deep monsters in the water.
And it's crazy because I don't even disagree with you. Like, I don't disagree with you that there's something crazy to be explored within the ocean, and that, like, it is a crazy mystery. But I just did some math, gang. The known universe, not even the multiverse, is about, let me go back to this, John, make sure it's correct. It's about, I believe it was 53 quintillion.
Quintillion. I didn't even know that was a damn thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to pause this because shit, I gotta go in the garage.
Damn, I wish she was here.
Oh, that's what Wanda did? Oh, I thought Wanda burnt him alive. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Him? Oh, no. So, what were you saying? Are you done with this chair?
Can you talk right now, or should I go back to recording?
Yeah, I can. I'm just talking to my cousin Carrie.
Alright. Yeah, 567.
Wait, what you choosing? You choosing space or you choosing? Wait, what was the question again?
It's which one do you think is like scarier, space or the ocean?
Which one is scarier, space or the ocean? Space. Oh, okay. There's a lot more space. Well, I know that we're holding space, but there's nothing that we really know about the ocean. There's like 10% that we know, that we explored.
Let me break this down for you though. We know 10% out of 100% of the ocean. We know
Repeat yourself. The dog was barking. I couldn't hear.
We know 10% out of 100% of the ocean. We don't even know. We approximate 2% out of 100% of the known universe. We don't, like, half the theories by major scientists aren't even concrete. They're just theories and hypotheses. The multiverse, how far the universe is, the Big Bang. There is so little we even actually know about how our solar system works. It's kind of crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, you know that you can figure out the anatomy for most creatures that you would be able to find in the ocean. That's a given. At the very least, no matter what's down there, you know it has anatomy. There's things in space that we cannot even conceive. We don't even know what it would be like for a wormhole to be possible. For two different separate points of space to be connected through a branch that we can't understand. We don't know what that stuff is like.
That's true, but you don't think that's same towards the ocean? There's things in the ocean that we know that we probably can't even bear to fucking see. Yeah, but I feel like there is a chance somewhere.
Shouldn't your cousin hear me too?
No, I got my headphones on. I'm gonna say. Not really, cause like there's like parts of light. That's the same thing I was saying. We're looking at like
Yo.
an image, like some that's like from like
Yeah, cause like what you're saying is like the stuff in the ocean is like, okay, there's a limit to there's an actual limit to what like could be in the ocean. Like there is possibly unfathomable creatures, but that's most likely it. Unfathomable creatures and weird like probably entities that are living for the most part. You're not going to see much other than water and something you call a weird starfish. You know what I mean? If you go to space, there's anomalies that aren't like that aren't even a thing.
But how do you know if it's not a thing? How do you even know that's...
You like all right. So if you were to go to a black hole, your body would be stretched and spedification. You would be stretched into tiny little noodles for over the course of like 3 million years.
You wouldn't even know this shit's happening. So, like, you would know it, but like you wouldn't even feel it.
That's terrible.
Like that's what I mean. There's stuff that like isn't even understandable when you're in the face of it in space.
That's scary.
That's what I mean. Like that shit could be scary. It really could be scary. We're living in one solar system. Do you understand how many solar systems are possible in the known multiverse? And I was also telling like people be like wondering if there's aliens and stuff like that. The real reason why aliens will probably not interact with humans, aliens who can travel through space, the real reason they would not interact with humans is because of shit like TikTok. We have a 5 to 7 second attention span, and when we're focused on life and goals, we have about a 5-year attention span. Almost all humans are only looking forward for the next 5 years. A completely advanced civilization that has achieved space travel would want nothing to do with a civilization that cannot think more than 5 years into the future. They have plans for 5,000 years that are set in stone and that they're working on right now. They're not going to mingle with us 5 years.
I think so. We're not mature enough for small
Not in the slightest.
And we gotta talk about what is it? What is the thingy that the government got? Something 69.
Oh, you mean Area 61?
Area 61. Area 61.
Let's talk about it. What do you think? You think it's real that there's real aliens?
Even with that, you don't think that they got shit to where it's like... What do you mean? What I mean is, I feel as though they got stuff that obviously... Of course, they got alien tech, so my brain is like... The more further we get, the more they're going to sell what they got down there. I forget what I'm saying. I'm trying down there.
Wait, what's your point? The more alien tech they find, the better they'll have, the better they'll be able to...
I believe it's the more through time we'll get closer to, like, the alien encounter. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because I was going to say, you low-key, you saying that kind of disproves your original point, though. Like, if you believe that...
Here resides everyone you ever knew.
Not even to
every
be
human
rude
who
or
ever
anything.
lived.
But if you believe that alien technology will help us explore our oceans more, you're literally proving that point.
No, but even if my thing is, they got alien shit. They don't got no water shit. They don't got nothing.
They do. They have technology based off of like how axolotls can regenerate. They have actual technology based off of that shit.
Do you know how deep the water is? My thing is, they have.
Stack all the water on Earth 1 cubic feet by cubic feet in the air, and it would not be a drop of how much vacant space there is. You understand that? You can remove the Earth and put all of the water on Earth floating in the Earth's space would take up like a fourth of the space that we currently take up now.
That's terrible.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree. It is definitely like scarier because it's a closer unknown, but it's not the more unknown. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be scarier though. Is it scarier?
Oh, we fuck around, see a mermaid, then what? Now nobody don't want to be okay.
But you fuck around, see an alien that's literally the size of the Earth. Now what?
I doubt it.
You fuck around, you see a black hole. You understand how massive a black hole is, first of all? If you see a black hole, if you saw a motherfucking black hole, it would be the most terrifying experience ever.
What you can do about it?
Nothing.
What? Just let it fucking.
Like, genuinely take a second and imagine how big Earth is. A black hole is oftentimes 50 times the sun. That is horrifying.
My thing is, how do we even know about a black hole?
It's speculation. It's all speculation. They can't even do proper researches on black holes. If they were to send a spacecraft to do research, the most they could do is the event horizon, and then past that, there's no communication with that hub.
We can only take photos from far away.
That event horizon sucks everything in. And could you imagine this? Just let alone the secrets that a black hole holds. It's capable of well, first of all,
Like that shit. Get that shit the fuck away from me.
our universe revolves around a black hole. Like the one black hole that our universe revolves around is infinitely bigger than all of the oceans we have on Earth. The secrets that's inside that black hole are infinitely, probably, I want to say infinitely greater than the secrets that we have here on Earth's water. Because light can't even escape that black hole. Do you know what kind of things are happening in there? That shit is insane.
What is happening now? I'm confused.
I don't know. That's if light, something with no mass and the fastest known thing in our universe cannot escape a black hole. Do you understand what kind of forces must be happening in there? Shit that we cannot conceive, or will never be able to conceive.
Shit.
Like the whole universe probably exists inside of a black hole. Entirely possible. No, space is a vacuum. Nothing travels in space except for cold air and solar waves.
Space. Ain't nobody gonna be able to hear that. That's solid.
The only thing that travels to space is UV and solar rays from suns and stardust energy and stuff like that. And then you'll just find random elements as you go through space. Every element that's on Earth was just created by the Big Bang, so it's just out there sitting. And there's probably even more elements that we don't know about because they're like, they just weren't formed here. It's not possible for them to be formed here.
That was a nice class. Definitely was a debate. I'm still gonna choose the ocean over space. Just to sum it all up, I'm still gonna choose the ocean because, like I said, at the end of the day, if I see a mermaid, oh yeah, I'm gonna be scared. But if I see an alien, I'm gonna wait to the alien. You know what I'm saying? That's
No,
what
the fuck you're not.
Yes,
Okay, that's where I draw the line. Your answer is cool. Your answer is perfectly fine. It is fine to like see that the.
Foreign thing from like, what's worse, a mermaid or an alien? The mermaid was fucking born here, so hey.
The mermaid has human features. The mermaid has something you can relate to.
Do you bleed? Do you bleed?
That's what I'm saying. The alien gonna pull up and dissect you. He wanna know how your body works.
But you don't think they come in peace?
No.
Yeah, I doubt that.
If they come in peace, they're already here. Now let's keep it a whole being. It's some niggas who don't belong on this planet. So if they come in peace, they're already here.
That hurt my heart. I thought they were gonna be nice.
They probably are. They're probably around us right now. Probably running the government.
Wow.
Them niggas be scattered.
I always do, Trump.
I'm crying.
You still in your stream? Your stream?
Yeah, all that went in the stream. But I'm about to try and finish recording this video.
Alright, you go ahead. I'm about to smoke with my cousin.
That's fine.
And my brother.
Alright. See, I'm glad that they just called me because that was a great conversation and it really was like helping me like try to prove, like work through the thoughts I was trying to say here. Like, it is crazy. Y'all don't understand how crazy it is how much we do not know about the universe. Like, it's almost not fair. The limits of human curiosity aren't even capable of understanding how much stuff is probably out there. Could you imagine if the multiverse is real? Could you imagine if there is another you, only separated by one individual action? How? Almost no two things in this world are ever alike. And you're telling me that the universe is so big that there's a possibility that another you exists? How? Also, what would traveling to one of those multiverses be like? What would interacting with a multiversal version of yourself be like? It has to be exhilarating. There also has to be negative consequences of two things being that similar in the same spot. I wonder if cryogenics is ever going to be possible. I wonder if it's going to be possible to actually freeze people in their consciousness. I'm not really sure how, but I feel like once you die, you still get to think. You know? You still get to be aware. I hope not, though, because an existence like that is tormenting. And then, like, I guess the other option is when you die, like, your mind just returns back to that singular consciousness that propels us all. That gives us all individuality. Because then what happens to your consciousness when you die? Your consciousness was never a physical thing, so how can it die? I'm asking the real philosophical questions right now. I can't wait to post this video. This shit gonna do numbers. Alright, let's finish this video up. It's like almost 12 o'clock.
Mark could be the chosen one. It was not the CIA. Don't be spreading that nonsense.
I have so many conspiracy theories that we need to go over eventually in the future. Y'all don't want to know right now, and I can't say that shit right now. And it's not like I believe in all them all crazy, but I love to think. A nigga loves to think. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I love to think. And that CIA in the 80s and all that shit.
We need to go back to when Dad said March 13th.
Hey, if you conceal carry and you want to do so comfortably, you're probably going to be interested in this, the brand new Nimbus.
And hold on, let me tell you right now.
And what
my friends will let you know. My intuition is something else. I deadass be calling shit out word for word exactly how it goes. I can bring any one of my friends on the stream in this video right now, and they will tell you that when I say like, oh, this shit, be careful, I feel like this might happen, 9 times out of 10 it wound up happening. And I'm not saying that because I want to be like, oh yeah, I'm right. I'm saying that because I've proven to them that I've wanted to help them avoid the situations that they've gone through, and that I've foreseen it coming. That's it. Like what's it, pattern recognition? That shit goes crazy for me. Don't nothing get past me. Nah, I don't know. Is it possible for there to be another universe to have different properties? Like gravity just isn't as intense, or it's way more intense over there. Or is it possible for any of Newton's laws to not affect a universe? Is it possible?
Not gonna lie, listen to you guys. That's help.
The reason why I asked that is because I was really wondering, is it possible for anything in this world or any other world to not always have an equal and opposite reaction? Is that possible? Is it possible that another universe, you push something and you feel no resistance from the push?
My job is an R&D engineer.
But yeah, shout out RDC. Like, when I when I make it in fame one day, I really do want to meet these niggas and let them know what they've done for my career and what they've done for me as a person. These niggas are really my inspiration. I'm so glad they made this video too, because it really gives me an opportunity to interact with them on something I feel deeply about. You feel me? I do believe that there's a lot of dark corners in this world that do need to be explored by people with different mindsets. And I think a lot of us need to come together more and celebrate those people with different mindsets. You feel me? Like, I think that's really important. So it's a really good job. I'm really happy they made this video. Hopefully I could do some numbers with this. And I should stop soon, but I really just feel like there's going to be something better for me to say to get this, like, the clip farm. You feel me? I don't even want to clip farm. I just want to like truly feel like I said what I wanted to say about this. That's all. And you already know I'm a yapper. I'm a yap for days. I can yap for days if I really want to. So let me chill before I figure out something else I want to say about this shit.
I'm fucked up in this joint rhyme, man. What's up? Call me the weatherman, I make it rain in this bitch out the rubber band. Shoot with the other hand, big guns and sound like it's thundering. Steppins, you know how they coming. Who's you telling, man? Clip like a relin' and won't see me tumbling. Blow like a cellophane. Fuck how you feeling? The gang is like villains. Bands in my pockets, man, I love the feeling. This summer.